On this week's episode of the Jesse T Show, the very first ever Jesse T's Toolbox. We're going to go through some questions we've been getting on some processes and some things that help my business personally move forward every day, and I want to share them with you. The first question we got in the first ever Jesse T's Toolbox episode, the best way to track processes and client follow-up. I highly recommend a really good CRM system, depending on what industry you're in. You want it to be intuitive. You don't want to take a ton of time trying to learn the process and have to study videos or courses to figure this thing out. You want it plug and play where you understand how it works pretty much right out of the gate to make it more efficient for you and your business. I personally use Wealthbox in my industry. It helps with a lot of different things that I need for finances and reporting and different things for my clients that I keep on record. So even things like birthdays and making sure that I'm following up and staying top of mind, and something's going on in their family, I want to follow up and say, hey, congratulations on your granddaughter. And that separates me from the pack, having something like that to go to. And it keeps my processes day-to-day follow-up easy to do. So tasks can pop up and say, you have to do X, Y, Z. Making sure that I stay streamlined in my follow-up process. So I highly recommend a CRM. Use one that works for you. The second thing I got a question on is file storage. There's a lot of industries where you have giant files that you have to send and maintain. I personally use Dropbox. I use Dropbox. I use I think it's $9 a month, and it's a terabyte of information, which I'll probably never use. But there's a ton of options in there for Dropbox for sharing, direct downloads. You can send links to clients that are private if you want to send a private folder or file. I highly recommend a large storage database like Dropbox for any of your files that you want to save and or share. So another question I got is how to effectively schedule appointments. One thing that I've been using recently that's really helped out is Calendly. Calendly is really good because you can set it up whatever works best for your business. So initially I was concerned giving out my calendar to people to set times with me because I was going to lose control of my calendar, but really I control the length of the meeting, so I can put in a 30-minute meeting or an hour meeting, and I can pick the days of the week in which people can schedule me, whether it's follow-up, whether it's sales, whether it's networking. And that allows me to cut down on the back and forth as well, because if you're going by email or text message, if someone's not available one day and they have to do this another day, in Calendly, you just give out your link and all of a sudden you have appointments show up on your calendar, and it cuts down on a ton of inefficiency. On top of Calendly for appointments, I schedule those in my Outlook calendar, so that now when I use my Outlook and look through my emails, I have my calendar pulled up and I can see what appointments I have for the day. But I also use an old school calendar. And so a lot of things happen in this calendar here where I segment my days. So on Mondays, it's basically my social media and branding marketing day. It goes through and it talks about anything I want to accomplish that day, whether it's Facebook ads, the Jesse T Show, whatever the case may be. That's Mondays with some light follow-up and light prospecting. I like to do all my prospecting and sales appointments Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's nothing but 10 to 15 appointments where I'm getting in front of people, learning about what I can do to help them, or pointing them in the right direction and helping them with their goals. The last day, if you're working a 5-day week, on Friday, that's my planning and my administration day. So I do my financial plans for my clients on that day. I do a lot of admin on that day. I do some light appointment holding as well if I need to. But I segment my day, and that's really helped me streamline my week and keep it fresh because you're not doing the same thing over and over again every single day. I use those three things together: Calendly, Outlook calendar, and my manual calendar as well. As far as holding appointments, I've really gotten away from driving an hour to go have a coffee with somebody or meet with someone. If I don't have to meet with them in person, meet with them for an hour or more and then drive back another hour, you've lost like half your day. What I've decided to do is streamline and become more efficient, so I've actually started doing Zoom meetings. And so I can do a quick half hour, maybe even hour-long Zoom call where I'm still looking at someone face-to-face and building that trust and that rapport. It's virtual, so I can do it from one of my offices, I can do it from wherever I want. By the pool, which I haven't done yet, but I have to try that out. I can do it from wherever I need to, and it gives me a lot of autonomy and keeps it super efficient, and I'm not losing time traveling on the road, which is great. So I highly recommend Zoom. There's a free option there Go in there, download it, and they'll get your personal link that you can share with people, and you can set your appointments up that way, and it makes your day really, really come together. Also, Skype. Skype is another one too. I just like Zoom a little bit better. I have both. But you can use Zoom or Skype for virtual appointments, and that can really help you with your day and your efficiency. The next question I got was setting appointments. If you're in a client-facing business and you need to meet new people consistently, a lot of people get bogged down of where am I going to meet new people and how am I going to connect and where am I going to find new contacts. So for me, I've really found a couple of good places. The first one is called Shaper. Shaper is a social media type networking app that you can download on your Android phone or your iPhone, and it connects you with people all around the country that are using Shaper. And so what happens is you go into Shaper, build a profile, select a few keywords that you're interested in, and their algorithm will connect you with other people that are kind of like-minded or similar interests of you. And you can use the free version. They'll give you 20 contacts a day. For me in Atlanta, they would have, maybe 12 or 15 of those contacts would be in my local area, so I can connect with people locally. But then if you pay, I think it's $60 for 6 months, so $10 a month, you can get 50 contacts a day. Plus you can see people that have wanted to contact with you that you wouldn't have been able to see before. So people that swiped to see you, now you can see them and follow up with them if you choose. The second one that I use that's been really good is alignable.com. Again, it's an app you can use on your phone or your desktop. If you type in your zip code, if you're in Smyrna, Georgia, 30080, and then all of a sudden all the business owners in that area are going to go ahead and pop up, and you can connect with them to network, to do promotions with them, to talk to them about your business, whatever it is you want to do. Now you have two tools that are free if you choose them to be, that'll connect you with a ton of new people every day, and it's a new source of prospects, networking partners, people to connect with. Highly recommend Shaper and Alignable. Another tool that I like to use in managing my business, and specifically project management, managing different things going on. I have a lot of things that I do. There's an app and a service called Monday.com. Monday.com allows you to create workflows, but also bring in other people. So if you have multiple people in your business, whether they're employees, if they're partners, if they're contractors that you're working on a joint project together, you can connect them on your Monday.com, build out these, they're basically workflows. If you need to do X, Y, Z, and you have somebody over across town that's working on this with you, you can work independently but together as a team, which is really cool. So I found it really helpful in my business when working on different projects concurrently with other people to keep things together, even if we're not in the same office every single day. So Monday.com is very, very big. And the last thing that I really believe in is learning every single day, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, however I can grow. Helps me be a better human being, helps me be a better dad, a better husband, a better business person. One of the best ways that I learn is through audible.com. Audible's been really, really good because it allows me to, someone who doesn't want to sit and read a book physically, I can just listen to Audible when I'm in the car. So if in between appointments, if I'm going on a trip somewhere, I can pop in the Audible book that I'm listening to at the time and really get through it. And I'm an auditory learner anyway, so it's very, very helpful for me. I really focus on things I need to get better at in my business. Help with social media, negative self-talk, and how to eradicate that and change the process in mind of being, talking more positively. There's books for everything that you need. So whatever it is that you need to work on, whether it's in your business or personally, go to Audible. They give you a few books per month for the subscription. You can really get in there and change the game. That's what I have so far for this week. Go ahead and send in your questions. If you're working on something, if you have a question about what's the best process or the best app or tool that's out there, we'll go ahead and we'll put it in the show for you and we'll get an answer. Thanks so much. Join us next week for the Jesse T Show. Take care.